Welcome to Rick's Corner, brought to you by Old School Labs, the brand I trust and the only one I put my name to. Use my code drasin12 on the link below.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
Guys, I told you that I'm going to do a bodybuilding for beginners. Now this could apply to any age. You could be 18 or you could be 48 or 58. But I'm just going to show you some basic exercises today for chest and back. You'll have options. I'll give you a couple for each exercise, and then you decide what you want to do. But this is the best way to start out when you've been off for a while. Or if you're just starting to work out for the first time and you want to use weights and machines, I'll give you some options how to do it. We're going to start with chest first. My friend Elia is going to demonstrate some of them. I'll demonstrate some of them, and we'll go from there. Thank you. All right, buddy. Okay, let's go. This is the hammer machine. This is really good for chest. You can use it in place of a bench press. Just put your weights on and sit and go. I find it much easier sometimes than loading the bar for a bench. It's an option. Okay, Elia's going to show you the bench press. You bring it to your chest, all the way down, and extend all the way. I like to use the shoulder with grip. It stretches the pecs out really nice. Now, like I said, this is an option. We're not using any weight on it right now. We're just showing you the movement. You can do this instead of the hammer, or you can do the hammer instead of this. Any way you want to do it. This really is one of the best chest exercises there are, and also for strength. Hammer incline. Now, I like to use this a lot. It feels like dumbbells. If I vision in my mind, I'm using dumbbells, and it just seems to get the upper pec really, really nice. You can adjust the seat wherever you want. I like it in a higher position. This is another option. Now, I always like to start with something flat. I'm seated for the middle of the chest, and I like to work my way up to the top of the chest with an incline. That's what we did in old school. Really a good exercise. Tell slow and act direct. Elia does it. Great job on this. This is how you get development. You go all the way up, and you have to resist all the way down. Don't just throw the weights around like some people do. You'll never get the development you want. Now, everybody talks about shaping a muscle. I'm not sure you can actually shape a muscle. A muscle's going to grow the way it wants to grow. But you can do a different exercise to stretch it and contract in various ways. This is like doing dumbbell flies, except it's a pec deck. The pec deck, you can be direct. You can squeeze when you come together and work the whole center of the chest. And then as you expand backwards, you let it work both ways. Very good for development in the chest. I like this one a lot. Elia's triceps are like ripping out of there. He's been training hard. He's been following my advice. So this would be like the third exercise you would do for chest. Then you have an option. I'll show you that. This is another unique machine for chest. Similar to the pec deck. It is a pec deck actually of its own. But if you see the elbows, how they come together, the calves. I used this back at the World Gym in the Valley when I was training. My pecs have really good striations in bringing my elbows together when I come in. One of the great machines. There's another one made like this that we don't have in this gym, but it's just as good. Back to the old school method of dumbbells. This is what we used back in the golden era. You could really stretch with the dumbbells. Come up, pull them together. All the way in. All the way in, Elia. There we go. That's the movement you want to have. See how slow he does it in direct? This is what works. Oh! This is what works. Great exercise. And this is another option. You can put any combination together you want to work your chest. These that I gave you will give you a complete chest workout. I would do each exercise in 3 sets, maybe 8 to 12 reps. Don't go real heavy, start light, and then work your way up in time as you go over the weeks. Once you get too used to one exercise, switch to another one for an option. Now the third exercise. exercise is the pull downs to the chest. Now, everybody that I know does this. You can do it like chins on the Cybex machine, or you do it with a bar like this. This is one of the better exercises for the back, upper back. Really got to stretch. Don't lean back too far. Sit up straight and let your lats do all the work. Your arms are just levers. They're just levers to pull the bar down. And all these exercises I try to do myself, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. You're just starting out, start with 2 sets, second week go to 3, then go to 4. But don't burn yourself out the first week. It's just too hard on your body. And the best movement for developing the back are the seated rows. I love this exercise. You can stretch all the way forward, put your whole lat into it, and then when you come back, contract. That's it. Stretch forward, make sure you don't rock it, and don't cheat it. Sit up straight, throw your chest out, and contract. Great exercise. Seated lat pulls. You can have a variety of different handles, but this one is one of the better handles, I think, for me. I mention these a lot in my workouts. I always call them straight arm pull downs. What you do is you stretch at the top and you contract at the bottom. So in a really old school exercise that really works, it's almost like the old Nautilus pullovers. We don't really have one in this gym, or we do, but I don't care for it. This seems to work really well, but you've got to really focus on the lats as you do it. Stretch them up and pull them down and contract. Excellent exercise for that. This would be my second exercise after doing the seated pull-ups. I like to finish off with this exercise. It's not a shrug. It looks like a shrug, but it really works the upper back, the traps, and the rear delts. I usually do 3 sets of 12 reps of this. Now, I was going to demonstrate these myself today, but I have a little bit of an injury, and I trained really hard yesterday. So I got my friend Edith. He's very good at doing this, and this way I can talk as we do it and explain what's going on. But I will at some point do some of these myself. This is really a good movement. I'm not even sure what.
Okay, so I gave you a chest and back workout. This is what you can do to work the chest and back. You can either superset the two together, you can do it individually, but for basic bodybuilding, this is probably one of the best things you can do. Take those exercises, incorporate them like I showed you, use them as options, put them together any way you want, but make sure you work them thoroughly. Chest one way, the back the other way, work them together, work them separately. But this is your chest and back workout.
Here you got your choice of the bikes, you got the treadmill, you got the Recore and the Stairmasters, this Stairmaster, and I would suggest as far as cardio goes, 20 minutes 3 times a week. Otherwise you'll start burning muscle. And it really doesn't burn fat. In my estimation, it's good for your heart and circulation. It does burn calories, but you have to do a lot of it to burn a lot of calories.
Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com. Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.